Hey guys, welcome back. We're going to do a quick little instructional video today. This won't take very long, but I get this question a lot. So I thought I'd make a video on it so everybody can understand how what we do in our standard customizing of these H2s, how it impacts, if any, the measurements and the dimensions of the H2. How tall is it? How wide is it? How long is it? So we're gonna demonstrate using this this H2 here that I just did a video of yesterday for that was by request. And so and I'm going to explain a couple of things. Now, the length of the vehicle is rarely impacted by anything we do. Obviously, a brush guard, in this case, this urethane brush guard does, add maybe an inch to the length. The height is rarely adjusted by what we do. Now, you may notice, a half-inch difference with these tires. These are 35-inch tires, just like those tires that are the factory original tire and wheel setup over there on that H2. Those are also 35-inch tires. So the height of the tire from the ground to the top of the tire is roughly the same. It's about probably a half-inch taller, maybe 3/4 of an inch. So that doesn't translate into much height difference at all. The other thing I want to point out is we're going to measure the H2. The H2s all sit lower in the front. So if you'll think of it this way, and it might be easier to see this one. See the front end sits a little lower than the back end. So it's kind of a slant like this. All of them do that from the factory. All GM SUVs, big SUVs, are all the same way. Suburbans are the same way. Tahoes, Escalades. They've changed that on some of the brand new ones, the 2022s, but in the past they all sit a little lower in the front. So that means the roof line goes up higher. So the highest point on that particular H2 is going to be right where that roof rack is there. That roof rack will be lower than that roof rack. If you were to take them both off, the highest point would be that rear cab light on the back. So anyway, so keep that in mind. So on this particular H2, the highest point will be the rear crossbar roof rack. On this one, there's 3. Usually there's just these 2, but on this one there's 3. You can see there. So I'll measure and I'll show you. This roof rack here will be about an inch lower than that one. So that'll be your highest point. Why is that important? So if you're trying to fit it into a garage, and all of ours fit in all standard size garages. We've really not ever found any garage that these have not been able to fit in. But there may be some 150-year-old homes that might have a non-standard size garage. But why that's important is some garages have a lip on the bottom as you enter the garage. The cement on the bottom, there's a little 1-inch lip that you go up into the garage. And so when your back wheel enters the garage, it pops up an inch. You might want to slide this roof rack to be in front of this back wheel, so that that roof rack will enter the garage, and then you hit the lip and it goes up an inch. Does that make sense? I may be confusing you, but we're gonna measure this up. Just so you know ahead of time, that's 81 inches from ground to the top. I'm using a measuring stick up there just as a straight edge to help us measure, just so it's easier to measure. So let's show you. I'm gonna try to do this all one-handed here. Okay. So this, it's got a little slack since it's kind of fallen down. So it's about 81 inches. Okay. About 81 inches. It's showing a little less, but it's probably exactly because this is hanging down. This straight edge is hanging down a little bit. So 81 inches is this point here. Now again, you can slide these. These can slide forward and backwards. They can actually be removed easily. So, and the roof racks are 4 inches tall from this bottom rail that's a part of the Hummer to the top of the roof rack. So if we were to measure, let me move this straight edge stick. We're going to put it on this roof rack. Again, just to help us, it's easier to show the measurement. Okay, so this one is about 80 inches. Can you see that there on the measuring stick? Or on the measuring tape? 80 inches. So it's sitting an inch lower than the back one, okay? So anyway, so as it is right now, that's 81 inches tall with the roof racks. That's the highest point, okay? Now, we'll also we're gonna measure the width, which is probably somewhere around 88 inches. Hold on a second here. Okay. So I've got the tape measure from the outside edge of that tire to the outside edge of this tire. And if I use this to help us find the measurement, it is right at 88 inches. Okay, so 88 inches wide. Now, the length. Hold on a second, I like to put the tape measure underneath. Go straight forward and back because it'll be right in the middle where it's the longest. Bear with me. I'm trying to do this. Okay. So let's go to the back here where I've got my tape measure. We're going to use this straight edge to make sure we're right on the outside edge. Okay. So we'll go to the front. Okay, so now we're straight up with this brush guard right in the middle because it is curved. So this is where it would protrude out the most. So it's just under 205, closer to 204, but we'll say 205 and or 204 and a half. So that's the length. So we're 81 inches tall, 88 inches wide, and 204 and a half long. That's everything included. Now, you see that the side mirrors, obviously those fold in, and they tuck in about an inch inside the widest point of the tires. So when you fold those in, the tires become the widest point. Okay? All right, well that's it. That's your measurements, 81 by 88 by 204 and a half. All right. Thanks so much. I hope all that makes sense. Take care.